Hello student, I am K. Dev, science teacher of New Era High School. Today I have brought a video on the topic commercial production of hydrogen, dihydrogen. Last we discussed about introduction of hydrogen and many isotopes of hydrogen, in which the dihydrogen, that is the protium, is the most prominent, and its very uses and how the dihydrogen is produced we'll discuss about in this video. Preparation of dihydrogen. The preparation of dihydrogen occurs from the water. Dihydrogen may be obtained from water by reduction either with the active metals or electricity. When active metal react with water, the active metal form their hydroxide and or oxide and evolve hydrogen. We discuss about some active metal like alkali metal or earth color metal react very violently and vigorously with water and form their hydroxide and evolve hydrogen. Some metals react with the alkali metals or earth color react with the water in cooled water of the cooled state of water. Here very active metals, that is alkali, and a certain alkaline earth metal like sodium, potassium, calcium react with the water in its cooled state at room temperature, evolve hydrogen. Sodium plus water is equal to sodium hydroxide, evolve hydrogen. Here we can see potassium plus water, potassium hydroxide and hydrogen gas is evolved. Calcium plus water, the calcium hydroxide and hydrogen gas is evolved. Okay. Next, here this reaction, the reaction of alkali metal with cooled water, is vigorous and highly exothermic. That's the hydrogen evolved catches fire. In this case, when the alkali metal reacts, sodium, potassium react with water, the heat is so large amount, evolves so large amount, the hydrogen gas produced catch fire. To slow down the reaction, amalgam of these metals are generally used. Amalgam is the alloy of mercury of metal. Mercury amalgam is the alloy of mercury and the metals. And these metals, face metal is not used for this. The amalgam of this metal is used for this reaction to obtain hydrogen. In amalgam, only a small surface area of the metals comes in contact with the water, and therefore the reaction is slowed down. Now next is boiling water. Some heavy metal like zinc, magnesium and aluminium, they react with the either boiling water or steam also and form their oxide and evolve hydrogen. Less active metal like zinc, magnesium, aluminium decomposes boiling water, liberating dihydrogen. But the water is taken in the steam or boiling water. No. Steam is also used. Still less active metal like ferrous, stannum and nickel decomposes steam at high temperature, evolve dihydrogen. Here the reaction is when very red hot iron, when steam is passed on the red hot iron here, then iron is oxidized and hydrogen gas is evolved. The oxide of iron, are two types of ferrous oxide and ferric oxide, and it is a mixture of iron third and iron second and third, that is called the ferric oxide and hydrogen gas evolved. In this way you can obtain the hydrogen. Steam plus and the magnetic oxide is the ferric oxide or magnetic oxide. It is a mixture of FeO, that is the ferrous oxide, and Fe2O3. When this mixture is combined, it becomes the ferric oxide, that's called the magnetic oxide, and IUPAC name is iron second and third oxide. The temperature 1023 to 1073 Kelvin for this reduction of the iron, oxidation of iron. Now, from alkalis, metals like beryllium, zinc, stannum react with the boiling water, boiling alkali solution liberating dihydrogen. Here, beryllium react with the sodium hydroxide, and it is the strong base, and beryllium oxide, beryllium is obtained, that is the salt and hydrogen gas. Zinc also react with the sodium hydroxide to form sodium zincate and hydrogen gas. The stannum also react with the sodium hydroxide and form sodium stannite and hydrogen gas is formed. And aluminum is also react the sodium hydroxide and form the sodium aluminate and hydrogen. In both cases, this metal react with the strong alkali to form their corresponding salt and hydrogen gas evolve. So the reaction of the metal with the alkali, strong alkali, also form the hydrogen. Just like the acid also react with the metal to form their corresponding salt and hydrogen. Here from acid, just like we studied about last video in the last slide, that the metal when react with the strong alkali, they form the corresponding salt and hydrogen gas evolve. Similarly, acid also react, dilute acid react with the metal to form their corresponding salt and evolve hydrogen. Metal which are more electropositive than the hydrogen and above the hydrogen activity series, electroactivity series such as zinc, ferrous, magnesium react with dilute mineral acid, that is sulfuric acid, nitric acid or hydrochloric acid, to liberate hydrogen gas and form their corresponding salt. Here we can see zinc react with the sulfuric acid to form zinc sulfate. Zinc granules react with the sulfuric acid to form the zinc sulfate and hydrogen gas evolve. Here ferrous react with the hydrochloric acid, dilute hydrochloric to form the ferrous chloride, iron second chloride and hydrogen gas evolve. Metal like copper, silver, mercury, which is less electropositive, lie below the hydrogen in the activity series, do not react with the acid to liberate hydrogen. Here the laboratory preparation of hydrogen figure is given here. It is given. Zinc granules are leaking in the bottle, and when the HCl gas is HCl hydrochloric acid poured into the zinc granules, hydrogen gas evolved, and the hydrogen gas is obtained through this delivery tubes, and it is collected by the downward displacement of water in a gas jar. Here the process for the preparation of hydrogen in laboratory preparation of hydrogen. Laboratory preparation of hydrogen we will discuss now. Commercial preparation of dihydrogen is given here. First is that by the electrolysis of water. We have studied in class 10th also how the water is electrolyzed to form the hydrogen and oxygen. These gases are produced when the water is when the water is break down with the help of electricity. Now, in this case, is a diagram for the electrolysis or advanced diagram for the electrolysis. Here, two electrodes is taken. One is nickel, iron, and one is iron painted coated nickel here. And in this case, a separator is asbestos separators are used here. Asbestos separator is used when the electricity passed at the cathode. At the cathode, hydrogen is evolved, hydrogen gas, hydrogen evolved, hydrogen is evolved, and at the anode, oxygen is evolved, and the volume of the hydrogen is also double that of the oxygen. It is given here detail. For this electrolysis water, a small amount of alkali or acid is added to water to make it good conductor. A small amount of quantity of acid or alkali is added to water to make it good conductor and electrolyzed in a cell. In this cell, iron sheet is used as a cathode, in which the hydrogen gas is evolved, and while the nickel plated iron sheet as an anode, at a nickel plated iron sheet at that electrode, oxygen gas is liberated. The two electrodes is separated by each other by asbestos diaphragm. Asbestos diaphragm used, which prevent mixing of dihydrogen and dioxygen on passing electricity. On passing electric current, dihydrogen is collected at cathode while the dihydrogen at anode. When 20% sodium hydroxide solution is used for the electrolyte, the decomposition of water takes place as follows. Here, it is given here. The reaction at cathode, hydrogen gets one electron and reduced to hydrogen atom. Two hydrogen atom combine and form the hydrogen gas that releases as the at the cathode. At anode, sodium hydroxide release one electron and oxidize to hydroxide, and again oxygen is liberated. Here oxygen obtained, and oxygen is again combined to form oxygen molecule, which is liberated at the anode. Next, the production of hydrogen, the commercial production of hydrogen. The first is the electrolysis of water, in which the hydrogen liberated at the cathode and dioxygen is liberated at the anode. But the volume of hydrogen double that of the volume of dihydrogen. Now, second process is from the syngas. Syngas is a synthetic gas, and it is called the Bosch process. It is called when superheated steam, that is H2O, gaseous state of H2O, water, superheated steam is passed over red hot coke or coal, that is the component carbon, at 1270 Kelvin in the presence of nickel catalyst. A mixture of carbon monoxide and dihydrogen is produced. Here the reaction is given. Reaction we can see. Reaction is given. Here, coke or coal, and that is the very red hot, and the superheated steam is passed through the red hot coke. Now, coal. Here the carbon monoxide and hydrogen gas is produced. In this reaction, the carbon monoxide and hydrogen gas is the mixture is called the water gas. The composition of the carbon monoxide and hydrogen gas is 1:1, that the mixture is called water gas. And all mixtures of carbon monoxide and hydrogen, respective their composition, are called synthetic gas or syngas. So, because the mixture of carbon monoxide and hydrogen gas, dihydrogen, used for the synthesis various types of compound like methanol and other compounds, so it is called the synthetic gas or syngas. And this process is a coal gasification. That is also called coal gasification or Bosch process. Here Bosch process given here. Bosch process from the syngas. Syngas is the synthetic gas, which is used for the synthesis methanol and other organic compound. So it is called syngas. The mixture of carbon monoxide and hydrogen is called syngas. And when the proportion is 1:1, then it is called the water gas. Next, it is difficult to obtain the pure hydrogen from the water gas because the hydrogen and carbon dioxide is mixed with the it is the mixture of the carbon monoxide and hydrogen, and it is quite impossible to separate the carbon dioxide from dihydrogen from the carbon monoxide. Since carbon dioxide is difficult to remove carbon dioxide and increase the production of dihydrogen from syngas, carbon monoxide of the syngas is oxidized to carbon dioxide by mixing it with more steam at 673 Kelvin. When more steam is reacted with the carbon monoxide of the syngas, then more hydrogen is produced and carbon dioxide is produced. Here given here, carbon dioxide of the syngas is oxidized to carbon dioxide and mixing it with the more steam at 673 Kelvin in the presence of iron chromate. Iron chromate is the use for the catalyst here. Iron chromate as catalyst, and the carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, and water, and plus water. The water plus the only one water you can take here, only one water. carbon monoxide taken from the syngas and water is added again, steam is added again, then the carbon dioxide is oxidized to carbon monoxide, oxidized to carbon dioxide, and more hydrogen is produced here. 2 molecules of hydrogen is given here, and but the catalyst used for the ferrous chromate, and the temperature is raised at 673 Kelvin. Syngas plus the steam. Now, this commercial production in which carbon monoxide of the syngas react with the steam to form carbon dioxide and more dihydrogen is called the water gas shift reaction. This reaction is called the water gas shift reaction because the more hydrogen produced in this reaction. Now, carbon dioxide does produce in the reaction and the dihydrogen, though both are mixed together. So the carbon dioxide produced in the remove either by scrubbing with the mixture with the sodium arsenide solution, in which the carbon dioxide is dissolved and water and hydrogen gas dihydrogen is obtained, or by passing the mixture through the water under the 30 atm pressure. At the 30, we know that carbon dioxide is soluble in water. When the pressure is raised at 30 atm pressure, the carbon dioxide dissolved in water, and we obtain the hydrogen that is not dissolved in water. We obtain the fresh dihydrogen gas and collect it. This process is called the water gas shift reaction, and the water gas shift reaction also carbon dioxide and hydrogen, but the carbon dioxide removed either passing scrubbing the mixture with the sodium arsenide solution, or the mixture is allowed to pass through the water at the temperature at the atmospheric pressure 30. At the atmospheric pressure, carbon dioxide dissolved in water and dihydrogen is obtained. Next, from the hydrocarbon, that's at the alkane. The general formula alkane is C and H2SN+2. These are the hydrocarbon. Partially oxidation of hydrocarbon. A mixture of hydrocarbon mixed with the steam and pass over heated nickel catalyzed at 1270 Kelvin. And nickel is the catalyst and the temperature is 1270 Kelvin. Then is the hydrocarbon, that is the alkane, and the water is a gaseous form heated and mixed with the steam. Now this form the carbon monoxide and hydrogen. This is the also water gas. Now natural gas may be also used for that. Natural gas, methane gas is also used. Methane is also type of alkane. Now methane gas react with the gaseous state of steam, then H2O. Here H2O, the carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide and hydrogen gas is produced. The whole process obtained by the dihydrogen form. Now, here second process, and the next process is thermal cracking of natural gas. Dihydrogen may be obtained by thermal cracking of natural gas at the temperature 1270 Kelvin in the presence of catalyst. Here the methane is heated at this temperature with the presence of catalyst. It is decomposed to form hydrogen, dihydrogen gas and carbon. These are the method for the commercial production of hydrogen. Next we discuss about the properties of hydrogen and their usage, chemical properties, physical hydrogen and their usage. Okay, thank you, Steve.